This match has the power to turn an entire season upside down, because a Barcelona versus Athletic Bilbao clash played in a Supercopa de España semi-final is never a simple date on the calendar. It is a brutal confrontation with no safety net, where the truth of the pitch imposes itself without mercy, and where the smallest mistake immediately becomes an irreversible punishment, since there is no second leg and no league table to soften a slip, only a ticket to the final or an early exit that leaves deep marks. From the opening whistle, everything is clear. Barcelona arrive carrying the weight of their status, the obligation to win, and the pressure of a club that cannot afford to fail on this stage without risking a season drifting into doubt. While Athletic Bilbao step in with a radically different mindset, more liberated, fully focused, loyal to their identity, ready to turn this match into a physical and mental trial. This encounter brings together every ingredient needed to grip the audience, because it opposes two visions of Spanish football, two philosophies, two ways of surviving under pressure, with on one side a team determined to control the game, impose the rhythm, manage possession, and dictate the tempo, and on the other, a side seeking to break certainties, disrupt patterns, force mistakes, and use confrontation as a strategic weapon. The seriousness of this match also lies in its timing, right in the heart of the season, when each club is searching for solid reference points and when a victory can act as a powerful psychological trigger, while a defeat can destabilize a dressing room far more deeply than it might appear. Barcelona know that this kind of fixture is watched, analyzed, and judged not only by their supporters, but by the entire Spanish football landscape, because losing to Athletic Bilbao in a knockout match immediately raises questions about character, mental strength, and the ability to handle decisive moments. Athletic, for their part, know perfectly well that matches like this are rarely won through possession or prestige, but rather through duels, intensity, the ability to stay compact, to strike at the right moment, and to make an opponent doubt as soon as the initial plan begins to crack. From a tactical perspective, this confrontation is a permanent danger zone, because the more Barcelona try to settle high up the pitch, the more they expose themselves to rapid transitions and poorly managed balls, and Bilbao excel precisely in this art of punishing without warning, exploiting every space, every second of hesitation, and every loss of clarity. This match is also a mental battle, because the Supercopa leaves no room for game management or calculation, and every minute that passes without Barcelona taking control increases the pressure on the favorite, while the outsider grows in confidence and aggression. History between these two clubs reminds us that their encounters are rarely spectacular but often tense, locked, and at times suffocating, with a level of commitment that turns every single action into a potentially decisive moment. In such a context, the role of leaders, the bench, tactical decisions, and emotional control becomes central, because one unnecessary card, one avoidable foul, or a brief lapse in concentration can be enough to tip the match one way or the other. This Barcelona versus Athletic Bilbao clash is therefore not just a semi-final. It is a full-scale test, a measure of maturity, an examination of a club's ability to respond when everything tightens, when time runs short, and when pressure becomes almost tangible. This match reminds us of a fundamental truth of Spanish football. In knockout encounters like this one, it is not always the most talented team that wins, but the one that accepts the fight, controls its nerves, and remains standing until the very last second. Because here only one thing truly matters: surviving the storm, to stay on the road toward the trophy. And now the question is simple, yet already divisive. How do you personally feel about this match? How do you see this confrontation between Barcelona and Athletic Bilbao? Do you believe this type of occasion is a formality for a giant like Barca, or instead a perfect trap against a team known for its intensity and character? Tell us clearly in the comments. Take a stand. Do you see Barcelona winning through experience and game control? Or do you believe Athletic Bilbao can cause an upset by turning the match into a battle and derailing the favorite? Above all, do not just name a team, Explain why you feel confident, what elements shape your analysis, the mental aspect, the tactical approach, the intensity or the history between the two clubs. We truly want to know which side you are on. Because in the end, it is your analysis and your opinions that will make the difference. And together we will see whether the majority stands with Barcelona or with Athletic Bilbao.